You guessed it, guys. Kevin the Hillbilly. This time, got himself a bucket of rocks. Well, I managed to get the rocks on top of the wood stove. We're going to let them heat up there a bit and let them cook overnight. So yeah, she's getting nice and toasty in there. Just going to give her the old vinegar bath. And I'll put the lid on the old vinegar, slide it off to the side. This lid here is just a barrel lid from outside. And that should do the trick. Got myself a better wheat. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to let that vinegar do its thing overnight. We're going to turn this heat down and let this cook. Then tomorrow we're going to strain this out, dry it back out again, and then we're going to give her the old hammer treatment. Kind of curious to see how this is going to turn out. Hopefully the vinegar helps react with the rock. It makes it a bit more brittle, and the heat helps it. I should have really heated up the rocks really hot first, had the vinegar in the pot, and then quenched the rocks into the vinegar, but hopefully this does the job, and we'll see how it goes. It'd be nice to be able to pull everything out of there tomorrow, or just pour the vinegar out if there's any left. It might just boil off completely, you never know. Well, I'm going to turn this down a bit. It is nice and toasty. There we go. I'll catch up to that fella in the morning. So after burning all night long and boiling away, this is what we got left. That looks so nasty. So I'm going to have to pour this vinegar out and filter it. Hopefully I can reuse it. And then I'm going to get another fire going here and dry out these rocks. Wow. And it boiled over too. You can clearly see it on the backside here. So that's good. They had lots of heat. So hopefully the heat weakened the rocks and all that. My goodness, this hurts the eyeballs. Ouch. This is going to be a rough one. Alright, so I'm going to scoop all this stuff out of here and try to filter this. Oh my god. Oh, hey, I have a good idea. I got some rusty old gold pans. Vinegar is great at cleaning rust off of things, so I'm just going to plunk the rocks into the old gold pan. Can't go wrong. Good thinking. 2-for-1 deal on that. Still sounds pretty rocky. Hopefully this makes the rock a little softer, easier to work with. I have no idea if this is even going to work. It's going to be a slow process. Cleaning up this vinegar will be even worth trying to clean the vinegar. I'm just trying to save a buck, you know. Fire is going. The rocks are in the pan. Trying to filter out what's left of the vinegar. Hopefully that goes well. Yeah. Kind of curious to see what I'm going to get out of this. Lots of clay. There's also some good rocks. Lots of heavy mineralization. It's really starting to show its goodness. So hopefully this stuff has a little something in it besides just rust. Okay, so after sitting on the old fireplace for some time, it's heated up and a lot of the vinegar has disappeared. And a lot of this material has oxidized and turned to rust. I'm really curious to see how well it's going to bang up. Hopefully it's dry internally as well. Yeah, should be interesting. I got the Ole Stampy out here and some other tools, and time to start making some noise. So this is looking like the setup. We're gonna take the rock that's going to be deemed oversized for the air hammer. Pretty much almost every rock we'll just plunk her in here and just give her a little, a pre-go. And from there, into there, the stuff that makes it through the bottom will be into this bucket here for the air hammer. Whatever comes out of Mr. Stampy just gets dumped into here first. Then the big stuff goes into here. Anything that doesn't go in there goes back into there. Anything that goes through the kitchen screen here goes into the bucket. And this is what we're going to be running on our sluice run. So I'm going to work my way through all this material. I got the pot here with snow in it on the stove, cooking. I got my gold pen over here covered in a layer of clay and vinegar. And I'm going to put this water into it and give it a scrubbing and dry everything out and add it to the pile. And then yeah, so it's just going to plug away at this and turn everything to dust. A little bit by a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. And it's going pretty good. Like the quartz, it just doesn't take too much to go in there and pulverize. That bit of heat, that vinegar all night long, gonna make this very easy to process. Still a lot of ore stuck in the bottom there, but just give it more smashy. There we go. Still a big chunk in there. On the fair size, so it can go back in there with its little friend. Yeah, that's all pretty good size for this. And it goes into there, and alright, this is incredibly loud, so I'm not going to bother recording this anymore because I'm going to lose subscribers this way. Well, yeah, I'm just going to keep on plugging away until I get the air hammer going, and we'll take it from there. And then keep on going until we get everything to dust. Pan is empty. After a quick little initial crush with that, getting it down to this size here, and then into here. I also have this stuff here that's ready to go. So I'm going to crush out the rest of this bucket here and get it into this size here. And I guess I could bring that inside and run that down on the sluice and see what we find. Should be interesting. This is so much noise. It sucks. That too much noise. So hopefully this goes well, and yeah, hang on, we're going for a ride. Whee! Well, after a long go at it, the bucket is empty. My poor little invention down there. It's a good idea, but some flaws. It needs to be scaled up dramatically. I'm going to need a much larger air hammer. I need a larger piston, something extended onto the end of it so it has more mass, which will probably end up wearing out the gun at a faster rate. But this tiny little shot glass of a hole is just too small. And I didn't really do a good enough job of cleaning that up, and I lacerated my finger on it, so I just put it away. So I just did everything with Ole Stampy here and put her in there, and yep, the old hammer. It took a while because the poor old thing is all nice and mushroomed up, which gave me my nice bucket of crushed ore. I'm going to be looking forward to running that in the sluice. I got a bit of dirt here that was taken out of the filters and stuff like that. So I'm going to get a little bit of water in here and liquefy this and get rid of the clay that's floating on the surface. And then just basically use the material that's in here, put it right on in there to help hydrate it. And that'll be ready to go for inside the house on the sluice run. So next time you see this, hopefully it's in the house and ready to go on the sluice run. I'm just going to clean up these pans and make everything all happy in here. You know, after you're done, you should tidy up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back inside. You can see that bucket's over there. And usually I wait till my second hole in my box is just a little bit taller than the first one. As soon as I get water pushing the L left of it, that's when I know I got enough. Let's move this. Just sit down. Makes it a little easier on the poor old spine. See that clay coming back through on the sluice run now. The water's not as clear as it once was. Now, to retrieve all the material out of the sluice run. half-gallon bucket. Ice cream bucket. Yeah, I guess it's more than half gallons, 1 gallon. Well, I'm gonna go for it, even though you won't be able to see it. There's one tiny little color in there, right around there somewhere. That's it. Well, I guess that's why they call it prospecting, eh? That little spot wasn't worth it. Nope. Well, like I say, that's why it's called prospecting. Not every day you get the gold. Well, thanks for watching. On this one, we learned a few things. It's prospecting. Sometimes you don't find much gold. Sometimes you don't find any gold. The rock hammer, my hammer, air hammer. Good idea and concept. It's just too small feasibility. Literally, the hole's the size of a shot glass. You can't put much material in it. I ended up using the old, the old, Mr. Stampy there. It was a long one. My hands are a little sore from it. I ended up getting my thumb. I really need to find a mechanical way of being able to smash up these rocks besides manually. It's too hard on this old guy. So, again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was fun playing with some rocks. It was fun running the old sluice in the basement here. And it'd be nice if I had a little something more to show for it, but that's the way it goes sometimes. That's why it's called, like I said, prospecting, not gold mining all the time. Better put the lid on the snuffer bottle.